Welcome back to Weird Word Wednesday. Today's word is actually 4 words that has 4 different meanings, 3 different spellings, but sounds exactly the same. Hi, I'm Leanne Gallant, and my mission is to share the English language with the world. Today I'm going to do that by going on a bit of a scavenger hunt around town to find these 4 words. Here I am outside VK Greenhouses. I'm going to go inside and see if I can find 2 of today's weird words. Today's weird word is rose. And look, I found some yellow roses. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. And here we have maybe almost a dozen little roses. Here's another kind of rose. We have rows and rows of seeds for planting. You can see they go all the way down here. What have we got? Carrots, beans, more carrots, beets, rows and rows of seeds. And now I'm out in the greenhouse. It's very warm out here, like the middle of summer, and we have rows and rows of flowers. Here are some rows of marigolds. And if you look up, we see rows and rows of hanging baskets. Well, I was successful in the greenhouse. I found a rose, well, several roses, and I found rows and rows of flowers. So now I'm going to head into town and see if I can find any other types of rose. Here are 2 rows of Canadian flags flapping in the wind. I'm arriving at the Charlottetown Library Learning Center, and I'm sure to find rows and rows of books inside. Fish eggs are also called roe, and there are different kinds of roes. So let's stop into the water print shop here and see if they have any lobster roe to show us. So I was out of luck on finding the lobster roe. None of the lobsters here today have any, or at least they haven't got any to show me, but here's some lobster sitting here in a tank waiting to be somebody's lunch. Now I'm downtown at the Charlottetown Wharf, and this morning at 5:44 a.m. the sun rose here. I was not here to see it. I was home sleeping in my own bed. The sun rises every morning, but the past tense of that is rose. This morning the sun rose, yesterday the sun rose, and every day before that the sun rose. That was a fairly successful outing. Now I want you to go and use these words. If you see the flower, the rose, make up a sentence like, that rose smells lovely. If you see some things lined up in rows, like all the rows of pews at church or all the rows of desks in the classroom, you can comment on that. And remember that this morning the sun rose. If you want to have all this information in writing, go to sharetheenglish.com and enter your email address. And please leave a comment and let me know where you're from. See you next week.